So now let's kind of jump on. Now that we understood that why should you be in stock market, now let's kind of move on and understand how to really make money. What are the various ways for you to get into the market for generating your income, both passive as well as active. Let's kind of understand that. So now, first and foremost, now, first, the basic way which everybody kind of thinks about is to kind of go and put in your money in various instruments. What are those instruments? Which is one of the things which is very, very common right now, which is also advertised very, very heavily by our government as well, is for you to invest in mutual funds, which is a common thing, which many of you may be doing, or we have heard many people do that as well. So this is one of the ways to kind of, over a long-term period, you put in your some amount of money and you continue doing that, do a systematic investment plan, and then kind of get that money at the end of the term or after a certain period of time when the money grows, you can kind of get your returns back. That's one way. Then comes investing in shares. Right, a good company and you kind of go buy those shares and hold it instead of giving it to the mutual funds. You only directly go to the particular share and kind of do that. So that's the second part of it, investing. And third, you can also invest in your money in something called as exchange traded funds. Now these are similar to shares, but there are combination of that. I'm going to be discussing more about that in a bit in the next section, where you will learn all of this in detail. But this is one of the ways for you to make money. So people invest directly in the exchange traded fund, which is a combination of multiple scripts, and the fund is created, and you can kind of buy and sell that like any other mutual funds. So then investing in bonds. You can kind of invest in bonds. There are government bonds, there are company bonds where you can kind of invest in that and get a return out of that. That's the next part. Then there are debt funds like the debentures or various other debt funds in the market where you get a fixed income, fixed return. It's like you give a loan to somebody, right, and it's a debt for them, and then on that they pay you interest. So here the returns are fixed, returns remain fixed, but the risk is lower because of that. At the same time, your returns are also lower and your capital is kind of protected. The debt does not go down, rather the capital does not erode, whereas in shares and mutual funds your capital can get eroded. Then another classical way, which I'm sure you would have done, is applying for IPOs, initial public offerings, where a new company is coming up, where it is kind of giving away its shares in public, and you go apply for that and you get a good chunk of those shares. Hold it if it is a great company for a few years, and you can kind of sell that and take your money back, or immediately after you get your IPO, if it gets listed with a premium in the market, you take that profit and make your money. So many people do that constantly, applying for IPOs and making money as well. And then finally, if you cannot do all of these things, you can hand over your money to a portfolio management service. There are many people who kind of do portfolio management where they manage your money. They manage your money to the registered people, and they kind of, it's very safe to kind of do that because they are regulated by SEBI and RBI, and then you can kind of give in your money, and they kind of manage it in the stock market, and you get a return. And here the returns are not kind of fixed. It's based on how the market performs. Right? If the market is doing good, you get a good return. If the market is not doing good, you may also end up having a little bit of drawdown on your capital. But if you look up for a long-term avenue, even this is a very good opportunity. Apart from this, the last one, which is what we will go very deep into, is trading in stock market, where you will use your own skills, your own money, your own time, and trade and execute on various instruments and make all the money in stock market. How to do that is what the entire curriculum is all about. So this is what we kind of understood, and these are the ways to kind of really make money. Now in the next video, I'm going to talk about how exactly to trade. What are the ways of trading, so that you get some good understanding about those ways of trading, and eventually when those things are described in detail, you have a good basic standing before you kind of really jump on it. So I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about ways of trading in stock.